I'm super excited that Bandle sent me this liquid chalk markers. So let me open them up and show you what they look like inside and how they write. All right, so inside they have 8 colors. So red, white, pink, purple, green, blue, yellow, and orange. What's really cool about these is I haven't used this red one, so I'll show you. If you open it up, the tips themselves, you can just take it out and reverse it for the type of way that you want it to write. If you wanted it to look like a chisel look, then you would use this side. And then if you want it to be more of a rounded edge, then you can use the other side. How you get this out is you would press down until this soaks, and that's when the paint will come out. I will say that you should always test a little corner out before you write on things, because these are permanent when it comes to porous surfaces, and also you can wipe them off if they're non-porous surfaces. All right, so I'm going to show you. I'm just going to use this. You're just pressing down, and you can see the blue is starting to come out. Now that the blue is out, you can use this to write. Okay, so this is a glass, and we're just going to put, and it writes really well. It's very bright. Obviously, you have to get used to it, because if I was to keep this up, you can see that it's not dry and it could drip down. So you want to be aware of that. All right, so I just have paper towel, I wet it, and then you just clean it off as such, and it's done. I will show you that I use this for my kids' first day, but before I had these, I had a different writing or different marker, and I used it and I couldn't get it off. So I tried getting it off with chemicals, and it made this surface porous. So then when I wrote with that marker, you can tell that it is hard to get off now because this surface is porous. So I'll have to get a new one, but I will show you down here. All right, so right down here, I'll say. All right, so on this side, should be able to wipe it off just like that, as long as it's not porous, like how I ended up doing it here. So I really like these because you can use it on the whiteboard. It has different colors and options. You can also use this on clothing, but again, you need to be careful because it is permanent when you use it on porous surfaces. With that in mind, I've used this before on my car when we are having like the last day for my daughter at her school. And then of course I was able to wipe it off. Just make sure you test it out first before writing everywhere, because it can be permanent if you have a porous surface. So if you're looking for a way to be creative and use different colors and be able to create different designs, be able to use it as permanent or as something that you can wipe off, you should definitely check these chalk markers out.